is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm Devin O'Day and Justin Kulik. It's so good to have you back.
How's it going, everyone?
You got your cuppa?
Oh, yes. Well, it's a bottle. Bottler.
A bottler. Oh, well, you know what? We've got a fun show planned. We're going to talk to a dear friend of mine a little bit later called Ted Hacker, and he's part of the American Freedom Foundation. There is a Veterans Job Fair coming up, and he is part of this wonderful event, and we want to get our veterans hired,
yes,
and doing something exciting with their lives. It's your next mission, and there's a podcast to go along with it. I cannot wait. How did you fare in the weather last night?
So I just heard the wind. It was really windy, right? Like, and there's this little crack not crack as in like in the window, but like, you know, that air can get into on one of my windows. So all I heard was the whistling. So it was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a little crazy. It was where I was too. It was a little crazy, but my plum tree got split down the middle. Yeah.
That's way worse than mine. You win.
Yeah, you know, the goats think they won though. They're going, look, we can reach the high branches now and get all the stuff off. This is great.
They're like, our prayers are finally answered.
That's exactly right. You know, life with a goat.
Right.
Hey, you know, we've got a couple of new shows that we're about to start coming up. We've got a show that I cannot wait to tell people about that involves our very special Tommy Bryan. He is Tennessee Sports Writers Hall of Fame, Tommy Bryan. He knows every kid who plays in high school sports, and it's going to kind of be a behind-the-scenes story about some of these wonderful kids who play ball and but all the other there's a lot of sports here.
Definitely. So that's the thing for me. It's cool because, you know, when at first I was like, oh, you know, like he's Mr. Lebanon, but then you find out he's actually Mr. Tennessee.
Yeah, he knows all these kids and where they are, and there's going to be some story behind, you know, where are they now features. Right. It's just, I'm really, really excited in the coming weeks.
Me too.
And then I've got another feature called Roosters and Roots, which deals with agriculture and planting and stuff like that. So I cannot wait. So if you are watching on a Main Street Media channel or one of our other channels, I want you to click subscribe and share and tell people, hey, it's always positive. We try to do as much positive as we possibly can, and we stay away from all the negative stuff. And I stay away from politics.
Yeah.
But I do have something to share from Governor Bill Lee that's really important.
Okay.
Right now, we are a right-to-work state in Tennessee. And I want to play this ahead of our next guest, Ted Hacker, who's in our waiting room. When it comes to jobs in the state of Tennessee, you do not have to be forced to be a member of a union. That is a right-to-work state.
Gotcha.
The union cannot force you to join, and they cannot keep you from working in your state. It is a right-to-work state. And coming up in November, we get to vote whether to keep Tennessee a right-to-work state. And Governor Lee tells us a little bit about that right now.
For 75 years, Right to Work has protected Tennesseans' freedom in the workplace and kept our economy strong. As a business owner, I know firsthand the importance of freedom of association so workers and families can thrive. And with federal efforts to repeal Right to Work nationwide, it's time for Tennesseans to speak up. This November, we have a unique opportunity to preserve freedom by securing Right to Work in our state constitution. I'm proud to proclaim it's Right to Work Week in Tennessee, and I encourage all Tennesseans to vote on Amendment 1 this November to ensure right to work continues to be a driving force in Tennessee's success.
I've always been appreciative that it's a right to work state. I did not join one of the acting organizations because it was so expensive at the time to join the actors professional organization. And if it had not been for the fact that we were a right to work state, I couldn't have worked all these years. And a lot of people, I mean, it's crazy how much that affects it. So I just want you to take a look at that. It's Amendment 1 in November. And we'll talk a little bit more about it. Maybe we'll have Governor Lee tell us and explain a little bit about what that means. But I tell you, what it means is that everybody has a right to a job and everybody has a right to work. Ted Hacker is part of a wonderful organization. I'll show you a little bit here. Your Next Mission, the Nashville American Freedom Foundation 2022, has got something really important coming up. I'm going to come to Ted now. Ted, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's nice to see you too, Devin.
And
Great to be with you.
And sorry about a little email confusion, but every now and then, you know, electronic flying chance, and people are always surprised when it doesn't work. I go, did y'all not know we had a storm last night? And there's just no telling how things worked out.
I know, exactly. So how's everything with Main Street Media and yourself? How are you doing?
You know, I'm doing just fantastic. I love spreading the good news. And my favorite thing in the world is talking about people who deserve a break and a break that's available. And that's what you're doing for our veterans right now. Our how long have you been helping veterans, Ted?
Oh, about 18 years now, I guess. It's a really great story. I went to Afghanistan, Iraq, Uzbekistan, and Kuwait with the former Sergeant Major of the Army, the 12th Sergeant Major of the Army, Jack Tilley. When I was in the music business, I took my axe over there. We performed for the troops. It changed my life. And I came back and I told him, I want to serve veterans and families for the rest of my life.
Oh, amen.
And that's what his goal was too when he retired. So we started the foundation in 2004, and we've been doing it every day since then.
Wow. Well, I'm glad to play my role in getting the word out because
Absolutely.
I have watched what you do, and the fact that we have the number of homeless veterans in our country, the number of people in our our unhoused community, so many of them are veterans who served our country, and that is a travesty. I'm going to just say straight up, it is a travesty, but you are part of the solution. You're not just sitting over the sidelines complaining.
Well,
So
we like to think of ourselves as doers, but you have in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, you have organizations like Operation Stand Down Tennessee, great partners of ours. They do such a wonderful job with the homeless and the housing situation. They have houses. They just built that wonderful building on their property up on 12th and 8th, or 12th, I guess it is, and Edge Hill. And it's just, they're doing such a great job, and they help us so much.
They go where angels fear to tread. I will say they go right into the communities, and they find these men and women who have served our country. Well, let's talk a little bit about what's happening next week. Your Next Mission is going to be taking place, and it is literally a job fair, a hiring fair for the people of the veterans in Middle Tennessee, or those that can get to Opryland, the Gaylord Opryland, right?
That's correct. We're going to be at the Opryland Hotel on Monday and Tuesday, doing this in conjunction with Quad A, which is Army Aviation Association of America. We have over 35 companies. We have Operation Stand Down. Tennessee's going to be there reviewing resumes.
You've got a photographer.
Portraits from Page are going to do headshots for our veterans. We have panel discussions that are going to be led by Tennessee National Guard Captain Michael McCoy, who just got a new job as the military recruiting lead for Verizon. So he's leading 2 panel discussions. We have 35 companies right in the middle of 400 exhibitors and 9,000 attendees.
Wow.
It's going to be great. We're so excited about it. We've been working real hard, and We also we're bringing soldiers in from Fort Campbell by bus, providing transportation and lunch for those people in Fort Campbell that want to come.
Let's give a shout out to Fort Campbell Courier. That's our newspaper there at Fort Campbell.
Yeah, yes. Absolutely.
That's our newspaper there. And so we are excited to be a part of this. And I looked at the list. Now, I'm not talking about, these are not just jobs and nothing against the fast food industry, because they're fantastic and they're paying better now. But these are great, almost executive level jobs all the way across. These are craftsman jobs. These are, I could not believe the number of companies that have agreed to come down and be a part of this.
We have, it's been really wonderful. We have hospitality companies, we have technology companies, we have helicopter life team type companies, just all kinds of companies that'll be there, and they all have jobs and they're all ready to hire. So we just need to get the veterans out. That's always a challenge, and sometimes they just don't know that we're doing it. So, and that's the reason they don't come. So we want to, and I really appreciate your helping us get the word out.
We want to let everybody know. So it is next week, and tell us our dates and our times and where.
Yes, it's at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel on Monday and Tuesday, April 4 and 5. Starts at 11 o'clock, goes till 5 on Monday, 3:30 on Tuesday. We're in Ryman Hall C, booth 3232.
Honestly, it'd be really easy. If you love a veteran, I want to encourage you to just go and pull up and drop them off. Drop them off, because the Ryman, that's easy to get to. That's that side parking lot there, I think, of the hotel. And so you can just circle through there, drop them off, and go and do a pickup in a little bit. And that even saves you on parking.
That's right. That's right.
I'd
like to give the website too. Yeah. I'd like to give out the website too, if I could. It's,
please.
Huntsville2022.yournextmission.org.
Huntsville 2022 yournextmission.org.
.yournextmission.org. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your next. You know what? I'm so glad that you mentioned that. If you guys don't know about Jack Tilley and his incredible podcast, Your Next Mission,
it
is so good and it is so inspiring. Oh,
thank you so much for saying that, Devin. Yeah, we work really hard on that. We record every other month out in San Diego, and boy, I tell you what, it's been so much fun. We've done over 40 some episodes in our first year.
They're great stories. They're with country artists. They're with pop artists. They're with veterans. They're with people who really support the American soldier in whatever branch of service, and literally promoting your next mission. And it's hard to get into civilian life if you've been a soldier.
That's right. It's a challenge, and we're trying to help them with that challenge. We provide all kinds of information on LinkedIn and through our podcasts to try to make that transition process a little easier.
Well, we want to encourage everybody, go to this event. It's Monday, it's Tuesday, Gaylord Opryland all day long. Go to the website, find out information. And if you don't have a good resume, Operation Stand Down will help you with your resume right there on site.
That's right. All right.
Thank you so much for your time, Ted.
I just can't tell you how great it is to see you and to be with you today. Thank you for so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Will you come back and see me?
Absolutely. You know I will.
Thanks, Ted. You take care. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. I am so a proponent of the American veteran, and I want everybody to just support this event. If you know somebody, they may not be listening right now, but you might be home. Maybe you're doing the laundry, you're sitting there folding the laundry, and you've happened on our show. Just tell that person who's in your life that you love, honey, I've got something that's going to help you. Even if they don't find the job that they want, they will find support. And that is as important as anything that they can find. The Gaylord Opryland, Monday and Tuesday. Saturday, we have it's Tin Pan South week. Tin Pan South is going on. But Saturday is at 3rd and Lindsley. Every single Saturday, it is a midday show. It's called Backstage Nashville. I host. And Justin Wilson will be there. And being from Louisiana, every time I hear the name Justin Wilson, I want to go, hey, and cook some jambalaya. But he's not that Justin Wilson. He's a different Justin Wilson. He's a hit-making machine, and he is one of the funniest people I know. And I always want to say that before I ever play anything by Justin Wilson, I have a disclaimer. If you have kids in the room, he does sometimes throw out an expletive or two. I'm just going to say.
But if you think that you're going to escape this full song without singing, you are dead wrong. I will have you going later on, later on, later on, later on, later on, later on. So that, just remember that, because that will happen. Hey baby, won't you tell me what you got going on just a little later on tonight? How about you and me get together for a couple drinks? Don't you think that sounds like a good time? You start sliding over, we can't get no closer, ain't no room in the middle. Girl, what you doing a little later? Let's go start a fire. How about you and I get this thing moving, shaking, grooving? Baby, tell me what you later on, sing it. Later on, later on, later on, later on. Oh, damn, y'all are good. I like it. Girl, you sound like a movie star. You know you look so good. Can't stop staring. Oh, no. I can tell that you're feeling it too. What you want to do with that smile you wear. What you say we get lost, let's go. Spend a couple hours getting to know each other out there in the moonlight glow. And when we get alone, you start sliding over. We can't get no closer, ain't no room in the middle. Girl, what you doing a little later? Let's go start a fire. How about you and I get this thing moving, shaking, grooving? What you doing later on, sing it. Later on, later on, later on, later on. Yeah. Ready, come on. Solo, man. It's only 2 chords. Take it out again. Hey. Now get up right now. Here we go. I want to need y'all to clap. Oh, I like it. Sometimes I have to teach all the offbeat people what the downbeat is, but not y'all. If anybody wants to stand up and dance like you, sir, or you, sir, you can. All right, so y'all go. You start sliding over, we can't get no closer, ain't no room in the middle. Girl, what you doing a little later? Let's go start a fire. How about you and I get this thing moving, shaking, grooving? Baby, tell me what you doing later on, sing it. Later on, later on, later on, later on. We do it again. Just so you know. Later on, come on. Later on, later on, later on, later on. Hell yes, give me
Backstage Nashville every Saturday. I host it. It is such a fun show.
That looked very fun.
Y'all don't know, but Justin was just cutting a rug there, and he's
was.
chair dancing. You were chair dancing.
That guy's got a great first name.
He does. Justin Wilson. And he's going to be at Backstage Nashville this week. BackstageNashville.net to get tickets. If you've got people coming in, it is the show to take them to, because it's over at 2:30 in the afternoon. Over.
It's great.
So you can have breakfast or brunch, or you can just come down and have it right there in the 3rd and Lindsley, because the food's really good.
Yeah, a couple mimosas.
Oh, yeah. That works. That works. Or if you're like me, a good old Diet Coke will do me every time.
Diet Coke's so good.
I know.
Coke Zero though,
better.
way better. But still, Diet Coke is good.
Yeah.
It's just not Coke Zero.
See, I haven't found. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Have you found Dr. Pepper Zero yet?
No, is there one? Or
Yeah, I heard that there was one. Ken Harrell told me that there was like a Coke. There was like a Dr. Pepper Zero.
Okay,
that is
find it. Because I've had the Mountain Dew Zero. Pretty good. Not bad. Diet Dr. Pepper also not bad.
Oh,
But
I would walk across burning coals to get a Diet Dr. Pepper. I mean, everything in the world that I've given up, nothing compares to a Diet Dr. Pepper.
I know, it just hits different out of the bottle too. It's like,
I know.
the can's good too, though. I mean, you can't. Well, I always freak out though when I'm at a gas station. I'm like, like you can get the big ones, and then they offer you the flavor thing. I don't know why, but I always get a flavor, and then I just ruin the whole thing.
See, I don't ruin it because I always get cherry add in.
Do you really? But how much, right? Like they give you too much power.
That's true. That's true.
Okay,
Leslie. Okay, Coke Zero.
Yes.
Elizabeth said, "Yeah." Leslie's a Pepsi person.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pepsi Zero, not bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Elizabeth, I love Backstage Nashville. Wish I could make it up there more often. I do too. Regina's with us today, and my Steve Burney. Hopefully, Steve is going to be my guest at Backstage Nashville this week.
Yes.
And let's see. I think I've said hi to everybody. Leslie got everybody. Yeah, we got everybody that is here right now. Hey, you guys, share it. Yeah, I know.
I love it.
Well, my sister from another Mr. Tammi Arender covers stories that are very, very cool for RFD TV. And I always look for vacations that don't cost a ton of money, but they're kind of fun. You can take the family. And I know this sounds goofy because we have got a Bass Pro Shop here at Opry Mills.
Yes, we do. Big one. It's not a pyramid, but it's nice.
But it's nice. It does not have a swimming with sharks feature, but the OG of Bass Pro Shops in Missouri does. And my sister jumped in that tank with those sharks. So we're going to see what that was like. Yeah. And I think if you really don't want the intimidation of really doing the big shark swim and all the money of going deep sea, diving.
Right. And you have to take a scuba class, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, you don't at Bass Pro Shop.
Jump right in with them.
That's right.
You don't have to come to the 50th anniversary party at Bass Pro in Springfield to be able to enjoy some of their exhibits. Like here at the aquarium, you actually get to go deep sea diving and swimming with the sharks. Now, I had never done this before. I am not a scuba diver, but I was so anxious to go face to fin with some sharks. I'm gonna go get dressed.
You're gonna come down this ramp here, and then you'll stand right about here. We're gonna have you get shoulders in the water, and then we're gonna place our helmets, and then you're gonna take 2 steps down, and then you're just gonna hang out with all our friends down here for about 20 minutes. So.
You ever been bitten?
No.
Not even once. Not even a nibble.
Nope, nothing like that.
And we put you in our underwater cage. It's about 7 feet deep, and we give you this really neat state-of-the-art helmet that supplies you with air underwater and give you the chance to meet our sharks up close.
We've got 2 different species of sharks. We've got 2 sand tigers and 2 sandbar browns, and they're all females, so there's no drama. So
sand tiger sharks, you can find them pretty much worldwide. They're a very vast species that like to travel, and they get pretty large. Our girls in here are roughly about 7 to 8 feet right now, and they're fully grown.
It is pretty peaceful and calm. Some people they may be a little claustrophobic at first, but I just tell them take a minute and then just take it all in.
So much fun. What an experience. I mean, that's a bucket list for me.
I've dried off. But my heart is still racing. That was just so much fun. And when I tell you that truly was a bucket list for me, because I've actually always wanted to learn how to scuba dive, and I've never had the confidence to do so. There was a fear factor there. But guess what? Being able to do this today has told me, yes, you can, and you will enjoy it. So just one of the other things you get to do here at the Bass Pro Shops in Springfield, Missouri. I'm Tammi Arender. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Tammy.
Yeah. She's cool. I like her a lot.
She and I graduated from the same journalism school.
no
Hi,
kidding.
Dr. Richard Baxter. We want to shout out to him because he watches
cool.
sometimes. Yeah.
Nice.
And
Was that y'all's professor or whatever?
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Nice.
He's the one that taught us that what we are watching now on the 24-hour news channels is not actually news.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Police chases and
Well, it's all opinion and stuff. And so,
oh, right.
and it's my opinion. It ought to be yours.
Yeah, exactly. Don't change it, or you're stupid.
Y'all, we just like to have fun around here. And so there's fun going on. Let's head to Murfreesboro. I want to take a look at this. Main Street, Murfreesboro, the Jazz Fest. They're coming up, 25th anniversary to sing, dance, and play. Coming up in April, and it is going to be so much fun. And Sunday, April 10th, in Nolensville, the Historical Society brings you Broken Wheel Pickers. It's the Buttercup Festival. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Buttercup Festival.
I don't know what it is, but I want to look more into it because it's called that.
Well, I call them daffodils, but a lot of people here call them buttercups.
Love that.
And what we called a buttercup was not. It was a little pink flower when I was growing up. But the Buttercup Festival celebrates spring. They've got fine antiques, vintage, and more in the lovely little burg of Nolensville, Tennessee.
Nice. I was like looking at that graphic. Like,
Yeah, it looks like fun, huh?
yeah, it does. That was a great graphic.
And I'm going to be hosting something very cool. My friends Twitty and Lynn are going to be at the 90th birthday bash for celebrating Loretta Lynn, which is Taylor's Meemaw.
Oh,
and
really?
Doors are going to be opening at 3:00 in the afternoon. And you can get your tickets, the Loretta Lynn 90th birthday bash. I'm going to be there. I'm so excited. And Trey Twitty is Conway Twitty's grandson.
Oh, nice.
And so you've got the grandchildren of Conway and Loretta. And here's the crazy thing is that the two of them, both Michael and Taylor, kind of act like, because I did know and hang out with Conway and Loretta in the day.
Right.
And I watched them have this funny relationship. They were like this kind of funny brother and sister.
Yeah.
They teased each other all the time.
Is that how it was with
And
Yeah.
and it's like they just kind of like that's the
dynamic never changed?
No, the dynamic didn't change at all. It was
That's
so
awesome.
good. So that is coming up on the 10th of April. I'm going to be there at Nashville Palace, so you can get your tickets right now. Whew, what a day. I know who's going to be there.
Who's that?
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Tickets are only $30, and I will put money on the fact that Elizabeth already has her tickets because I
Yes.
sat at her table last time.
Nice. Nice.
And Leslie, I love Taylor and Trey. Yep, they do have great energy together. And Leslie's going to be at the birthday bash. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Oh, my friend Terry is here. Terry Luna. Hi,
Hello.
Terry. We love when you guys interact with us.
Yes, we love it for real. It makes us feel like we're not just talking to a computer.
I know. You know what? We've got a big day planned. We're going to head to Normandy, Tennessee. I don't know where Normandy is.
Me neither. I mapped it, but other than that, I mean, I passed it by because I remember because I go to Chattanooga often, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember
It
remember
is
seeing
now.
the sign. There's a sign that I passed that says Normandy, but I always thought it was like this is gonna sound stupid, like a memorial for, Normandy Beach. But I guess it's a town.
It's a
A
town.
whole town.
And it is a place. It is for Brooks Healing Center. And we're going to go out and visit them today. And we'll bring back some stories to tell you
Yes.
all about it. I cannot wait.
Me either.
Well, you know what? That's our show for today. We're done. Stick a fork in us.
Okay, somebody already got me.
And what we do at the end of every show, we tell everybody to be safe, be kind, And remember that you are loved. Before we hit the close, though, we hit the close. Oh, it's so funny, Elizabeth. They got me a reserved table right in front. Of course you do. Of course you do.
You got the red carpet out.
Normandy is just north of Tullahoma.
Right. Okay. So Yep.
When you go on the Justin Kulik Highway.
Yeah, exactly. It's somewhere here.
Yeah. All right. Well, be safe, everybody. Be kind. Remember, you are loved. We're going to go get something to eat because we're starving at this time of day. And then we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Hit the close, baby.
I got it.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like it's early Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be.